You know what's absolutely mind-blowing? Every single day, you have conversations with dozens of people. You text your friends, you talk to your co-workers, you chat with the cashier at the grocery store, you probably even talk to your pets, your plants, maybe even your car when it won't start. But there's one incredibly important conversation you're probably not having, and it's with someone who knows you better than anyone else ever could. Someone who's been with you every single moment of your entire existence. Someone who's been taking detailed notes about everything you've ever experienced, every emotion you've felt, every stress you've endured, every joy you've celebrated. This someone has been working 24/7 to keep you alive, to heal your wounds, to fight off infections, to maintain the delicate balance that keeps you functioning. And this someone has been desperately trying to communicate with you, sending you signals, symptoms, and sensations, hoping you'll finally understand the language and start talking back. That someone is your own body. And what if I told you that your body isn't just a biological machine that randomly breaks down and needs fixing, but an intelligent, conscious entity that's been waiting your entire life for you to have a real conversation? What if the secret to profound healing, lasting energy, and vibrant health isn't found in the latest pill or procedure, but in learning how to speak directly to the brilliant inner doctor that's been running your body since the moment you were conceived? Now, before you click away thinking this sounds like some mystical nonsense, let me tell you something that might shock you. The conversation between your mind and your body isn't just real, it's happening right now, whether you're conscious of it or not. The question isn't whether you're communicating with your body. The question is whether you're having the kind of conversation that creates health or the kind that perpetuates illness. I see you there, scrolling through another health video at probably 2 in the morning, wondering why your body feels the way it does. Maybe you're dealing with chronic pain that no doctor seems able to explain. Maybe it's fatigue so deep that 8 hours of sleep feels like a 5-minute nap. Maybe it's anxiety that grips your chest like a vice, or digestive issues that make every meal a gamble, or headaches that show up uninvited like that relative who never calls before visiting. You've probably been to multiple doctors, tried countless treatments, spent money you didn't have on specialists and supplements and therapies that promised to be the answer but left you still searching. And I understand that frustration because I know what it's like to feel betrayed by your own body, to feel like you're living in a house where the wiring is faulty and the plumbing is unpredictable. Here's what nobody tells you about your body, and this is where the entire medical establishment gets it backwards. Your body isn't a car that needs to be fixed when it breaks down. It's not a collection of separate parts that occasionally malfunction and need replacement. Your body is the most sophisticated, intelligent, self-regulating system in the known universe. Every cell in your body contains more information than the entire Library of Congress. Your immune system is more complex than any computer ever built. Your nervous system processes information faster than the internet. And all of this incredible intelligence is constantly listening to you, responding to you, adapting to what you think, feel, and say about it. Not metaphorically listening, but literally, chemically, electrically responding to every signal you send. Think about this for just a moment. When you feel embarrassed, your cheeks turn red. When you're nervous about a presentation, your palms sweat. When you think about your ex texting you, your heart rate changes. When you imagine biting into a sour lemon, your mouth waters. When you watch a scary movie, you get goosebumps. Your body is already having an instant, measurable conversation with your thoughts and emotions. So why have we been taught to believe that our minds and bodies are separate entities that don't communicate? Why do we think healing only flows in one direction, from outside in, when the most powerful healing often happens from inside out? The truth that will change everything for you is this: you have an inner doctor. Not a metaphorical inner healer, but a literal, intelligent, responsive system that has been managing every aspect of your health since before you took your first breath. This inner doctor never went to medical school, but it knows things about your body that no external doctor ever could. It knows your genetic history, your stress patterns, your nutritional needs, your sleep requirements, your emotional triggers. It knows exactly what happened in that car accident when you were 12 and how it's still affecting your nervous system. It knows which relationships drain your energy and which ones restore it. It knows what you need to heal, and it's been trying to tell you. But here's where it gets absolutely fascinating. Your inner doctor doesn't just know what's wrong, it actually has the power to fix most of it. Think about the last time you cut yourself. You didn't have to consciously direct your blood cells to form a clot. You didn't have to think about growing new skin cells. You didn't have to manage the complex chemical processes involved in tissue repair. Your inner doctor handled all of that automatically, perfectly, without any input from your conscious mind. This same intelligence is working right now to regulate your heartbeat, maintain your body temperature, produce hormones, fight off pathogens, and perform millions of other functions that keep you alive and healthy. The question isn't whether your inner doctor is capable of healing. The question is whether you're communicating with it in a way that supports its natural healing processes or interferes with them. Let me explain the science behind this, because understanding how this works makes it infinitely more powerful and believable. Your brain is constantly producing what scientists call neuropeptides. These are chemical messengers that carry information throughout your entire body. Every emotion you feel creates a specific cocktail of these chemicals. When you feel stressed or anxious, your brain produces cortisol and adrenaline. When you feel love or gratitude, it produces oxytocin and endorphins. When you feel excitement or joy, it produces dopamine and serotonin. But here's the absolutely remarkable part that most people don't understand. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between something that's actually happening in your external environment and something you're vividly imagining, remembering, or speaking about with strong emotion. This is why actors can make themselves cry by thinking sad thoughts, why your mouth waters when you imagine eating your favorite food, why you can get sexually aroused just from fantasy, why you can make yourself feel afraid just by thinking about something scary. Your body treats your thoughts, words, and mental images as if they're real experiences and responds accordingly with real, measurable chemical and physical changes. This means that every time you say things like, "I'm always sick," "My body is falling apart," "I never have energy," or "I'm just getting old," you're literally giving your inner doctor instructions to maintain those conditions. You're programming your nervous system to produce the chemistry of illness, fatigue, and degeneration. Now, I can already hear some of you getting defensive, and I want to address this directly because it's crucial that you understand what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. I am absolutely not suggesting that you caused your illness by thinking negative thoughts. Disease and health challenges have multiple causes: genetic, environmental, infectious, traumatic, and yes, sometimes emotional and mental. I'm not telling you to blame yourself for being sick or to feel guilty about your health struggles. What I am saying is that regardless of how your current health situation started, you now have the power to participate actively in your healing by learning to communicate with your inner doctor in a way that supports recovery, vitality, and well-being. Your body wants to heal. That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biological fact. Healing is your body's default setting. Every cut on your skin heals itself. Every broken bone knits back together. Every time you get a virus, your immune system learns to recognize and fight it. Your liver can regenerate itself. Your brain can form new neural pathways throughout your entire life. Your body is constantly replacing old cells with new ones. You literally have a new body every 7 to 10 years. This incredible self-healing, self-regenerating capacity is happening all the time, automatically, without any conscious effort from you. But when you consistently send signals of fear, hopelessness, victimhood, or defeat through your thoughts and words, you create an internal environment that makes healing harder. When you learn to send signals of hope, gratitude, trust, and healing intention, you create an environment where your natural healing mechanisms can work more efficiently and effectively. So how do you actually start having this conversation with your inner doctor? How do you communicate with this intelligence that's been waiting your entire life for you to acknowledge it and work with it consciously? The first thing you need to understand is that your body responds to specific types of communication. You can't speak to your inner doctor the same way you speak to customer service when you're frustrated with your phone bill. Your body responds best to words and thoughts that are loving, appreciative, encouraging, specific, and spoken with genuine feeling. Think of it as having a conversation with your most trusted friend, someone who's always been there for you through every challenge and deserves your kindness, respect, and gratitude. The foundation of all healing communication with your body is appreciation. Gratitude isn't just a nice spiritual concept, it's a powerful healing frequency that creates measurable changes in your physiology. When you feel genuine appreciation, your heart rhythm becomes more coherent, your nervous system shifts into a state that promotes healing, your immune function improves, and your body produces chemistry that supports repair and regeneration. So start simply by saying thank you to your body. Thank your heart for beating faithfully, approximately 100,000 times every single day without you having to think about it once. Thank your lungs for automatically breathing, bringing oxygen to every cell in your body. Thank your liver for filtering toxins, your kidneys for maintaining perfect chemical balance, your digestive system for extracting nutrients from food and converting them into energy. This might feel strange or awkward at first, especially if you're used to criticizing your body or focusing on what's wrong with it. But remember, you're retraining your nervous system to produce healing chemistry instead of stress chemistry. You're shifting from being an adversary to your body to being its ally. Here's a simple daily practice that can begin transforming your health immediately, and I want you to start this today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. Every morning before you get out of bed, place your hands somewhere on your body, maybe on your heart or your stomach, and have a brief conversation with your inner doctor. Say something like this: "Good morning, body. Thank you for carrying me through another night of rest and repair. Thank you for all the healing that happened while I slept. Thank you for fighting off any infections, for repairing any damage, for regenerating new cells. Today I'm asking you to continue healing, strengthening, and energizing every system. I trust you completely. I appreciate everything you do for me. Let's have a wonderful, healthy day together." This isn't just positive thinking or wishful thinking. This is strategic communication with your body's intelligence. You're setting the energetic and chemical tone for the day. You're giving your inner doctor clear, loving instructions about what you want to experience. You're shifting your nervous system into a state that supports healing rather than stress. Throughout the day, continue this conversation. When you notice pain, discomfort, fatigue, or any symptom, resist the immediate urge to get frustrated, fearful, or angry. Instead, try talking to that area of your body with genuine curiosity and compassion. Ask it what it needs. Really listen for the answer. Maybe your back pain is telling you that you need to move more, stretch regularly, or address the emotional stress you've been carrying. Maybe your headache is asking for more water, better sleep, or a break from the screen. Maybe your digestive issues are requesting that you slow down when you eat, chew more thoroughly, or avoid certain foods that don't work well with your system. Your body also responds incredibly powerfully to visualization combined with spoken communication. Here's a technique that combines both and can be used for any health challenge you're facing. Close your eyes and imagine traveling inside your body to the specific area that needs attention. This isn't as mystical as it might sound. You're simply using your imagination in a focused, intentional way. Visualize yourself shrinking down and entering your body, maybe through your breath or through your heart. Travel to the area that's calling for healing. When you arrive there, imagine meeting with your inner doctor in that space. See this inner doctor as the wisest, most compassionate, most skilled healer you can imagine. This might look like a person, or it might be a presence of light, or it might be something completely abstract. What matters is that it feels wise and loving and completely devoted to your well-being. Thank this inner doctor for all the work it's already doing in this area. Acknowledge that healing might be happening in ways you can't see yet. Then, together with your inner doctor, visualize the healing taking place exactly as you want it to unfold. If you're dealing with inflammation, see it cooling and calming. If you're working with an injury, see the tissues repairing themselves perfectly. If you're addressing an infection, see your immune system efficiently eliminating the problem. If you're dealing with pain, see the area surrounded by healing light that dissolves discomfort and restores perfect function. As you visualize, speak words of encouragement and instruction to that part of your body. You might say something like, "I see you healing perfectly. I feel you getting stronger every moment. Every cell in this area is working in perfect harmony. You know exactly how to heal, and you're doing it beautifully right now. The key to making this communication powerful is emotion. You have to feel these words, not just think them. Emotion is the fuel that transforms words from empty sounds into healing instructions. When you speak to your body with genuine love, appreciation, and confidence, you create what scientists call coherence between your heart, mind, and body. This coherent state has been shown to improve immune function, reduce inflammation, balance hormones, and accelerate healing. It's not magic, it's measurable physiology. You're literally changing your body's chemistry through conscious, loving communication. Now, let's address something that I know some of you are thinking about. What about serious medical conditions? What about cancer, heart disease, autoimmune disorders, chronic pain conditions, mental health challenges? Can talking to your body really make a difference with these significant health issues? I want to be very clear about something crucial. Learning to communicate with your inner doctor is not a replacement for appropriate medical care. If you have a serious health condition, please continue working with qualified healthcare professionals. What I'm sharing with you is a powerful complement to medical treatment, not a substitute for it. Think of it as adding a powerful ally to your healing team rather than replacing your medical team. In fact, many progressive doctors and researchers now recognize that patients who maintain a positive, healing-focused relationship with their bodies often respond better to treatments and recover faster than those who see themselves as helpless victims of their conditions. When you combine appropriate medical intervention with conscious, loving communication with your inner doctor, you're giving yourself every possible advantage. You're not just treating symptoms, you're addressing the whole person: body, mind, emotions, and spirit. You're working with your body's natural healing intelligence instead of against it. Let me share a story that illustrates the power of this approach. I knew a woman who was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition that was causing severe joint pain, debilitating fatigue, and cognitive fog. Her doctors told her it was a chronic condition that would require medication for the rest of her life and that she should expect her symptoms to gradually worsen over time. Instead of accepting this as her final reality, she decided to start having daily conversations with her immune system. Every morning and evening, she would place her hands on her chest and speak directly to her immune system with love and appreciation. She would say things like, "Thank you, immune system, for working so hard to protect me. I know you're confused right now about what to attack and what to protect, but I trust your intelligence. You are incredibly smart and capable, and I know you can remember your true job. Your job is to protect me from real threats while allowing my own healthy tissue to thrive. I love you, and I believe in your ability to find perfect balance again." She would visualize her immune cells as tiny, intelligent warriors who had temporarily forgotten their mission but were now remembering how to distinguish between real invaders and healthy tissue. She did this faithfully while also taking her prescribed medications and working closely with her medical team. 6 months later, her blood work showed dramatic improvement. Her inflammation markers had dropped significantly. Her joint pain was minimal. Her energy had returned to nearly normal levels. Her cognitive function was sharp again. Her doctors were amazed by her progress and reduced her medications. Was it just the medication? Was it just the visualization and communication? Was it the combination of both? Does it really matter? What matters is that she got her life back by becoming an active participant in her healing rather than a passive victim of her diagnosis. Here's what I've learned about effective communication with your inner doctor through years of study and practice. Consistency trumps intensity every time. It's far more powerful to have a brief, loving conversation with your body every single day than to do an elaborate healing visualization once a week. Your inner doctor appreciates regular check-ins. It wants to know that you're paying attention, that you care, that you're invested in this partnership. Make this communication part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth or checking your phone. It should become as automatic and natural as any other healthy habit. Your body also responds much better to specific communication rather than vague requests. Instead of just saying, "heal me" or "make me feel better," Give your inner doctor specific, detailed instructions. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, speak directly to your cardiovascular system about flowing smoothly and maintaining perfect pressure. You might say, "Heart, I love how strong and steady you are. Blood vessels, I appreciate how flexible and healthy you are. Together, you maintain perfect circulation and ideal blood pressure. Everything flows smoothly and easily. If you have digestive issues, have a conversation with your stomach, intestines, and digestive organs about working in harmony. Thank you, stomach, for breaking down my food perfectly. Thank you, intestines, for absorbing exactly what my body needs and eliminating what it doesn't. You all work together beautifully to nourish every cell in my body." The more specific and detailed you are, the more clearly your inner doctor understands what you're asking for. Think of it like giving directions to someone who wants to help you but needs clear instructions about where to focus their efforts. Your body also responds much better to partnership language rather than demanding language. Instead of saying, "You need to fix this," or "Stop hurting me," try saying, "We can heal this together," or "Let's work as a team to solve this." Remember, your body isn't your enemy that needs to be controlled or fought against. It's your partner in this life experience. And like any good partnership, communication works best when it's based on mutual respect, appreciation, and shared goals. I want to address something that often creates a major block in healing communication, and that's the anger, disappointment, or sense of betrayal that many people carry toward their bodies, especially when dealing with chronic illness, pain, or physical limitations. Maybe you feel like your body has let you down, failed you when you needed it most, or betrayed you by developing a condition that's disrupted your life plans. These feelings are completely understandable and valid. Nobody wants to deal with health challenges, and it's natural to feel frustrated when your body doesn't work the way you want it to. But carrying anger and resentment toward your body creates what I call static in the communication lines between your conscious mind and your inner doctor. Imagine trying to have a productive, loving conversation with someone while you're furious with them. It doesn't work very well, does it? The anger creates interference that makes clear communication nearly impossible. That's why forgiveness often becomes a crucial component of the healing process. You don't have to do this all at once, and you don't have to pretend everything is fine when it's not. Start small. Maybe you can find appreciation for one thing your body does well, even while other systems are struggling. Maybe you can acknowledge that your body has been doing its best under difficult circumstances, dealing with stress, toxins, poor nutrition, lack of sleep, or emotional trauma. Forgiveness in this context doesn't mean accepting illness or giving up on healing. It doesn't mean you have to be happy about your health challenges or pretend they don't matter. Forgiveness means releasing the resistance that makes healing harder. It means shifting from fighting against your body to working with it. It means moving from a relationship based on criticism and disappointment to one based on compassion and partnership. When you stop seeing your body as the enemy and start seeing it as an ally that's been trying to help you survive and thrive under whatever conditions it's been given, everything changes. Your stress levels drop, which improves immune function. Your nervous system relaxes, which enhances healing. Your inner doctor can focus on repair instead of defense. Try this simple forgiveness practice when you're ready. Place both hands on your heart and say something like this: "Body, I forgive you for not being perfect. I forgive you for the times you've been in pain or haven't felt the way I wanted you to feel. I forgive you for getting sick or injured or tired, and I ask for your forgiveness for the times I've been angry with you, criticized you, ignored your signals, or treated you harshly. I'm sorry for not appreciating all the amazing things you do for me every single day. Let's start fresh. Let's work together as a team. I love you, and I want us both to thrive." You might be surprised by how emotional this can be. Many people have been unconsciously at war with their bodies for years or even decades. Making peace can be profound and healing in itself. Your inner doctor also responds beautifully to future-focused communication. Instead of just addressing current problems or dwelling on past health challenges, spend time speaking to your body about the health and vitality you want to experience. Describe to your inner doctor in vivid detail what perfect health feels like for you. Talk about the energy you want to have, the comfort you want to feel in your body, the strength and flexibility you want to possess, the mental clarity and emotional balance you want to experience. Your body needs a clear vision of where you're heading together. It's like giving your inner doctor a detailed blueprint for the health you're building. You might say something like this: Body, I see us waking up every morning feeling completely refreshed and energized. I see us moving through the day with ease, strength, and comfort. I see all our systems working in perfect harmony, supporting each other beautifully. I see us having abundant energy for all the activities we love. I see us feeling peaceful, joyful, and vibrant. I see us aging gracefully, staying healthy and strong for many years to come. This is where we're going together, and I trust you to help us get there. When you consistently communicate this vision with feeling and belief, your inner doctor begins organizing all your body's resources around making this new reality manifest. Let me share another powerful technique that combines breath work with body communication. Your breath is a direct pathway to your nervous system and one of the most effective ways to carry healing intentions into your body. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted and begin breathing slowly and deeply. With each inhale, imagine you're breathing healing energy, light, love, or peace into your body. With each exhale, speak silently or quietly to your inner doctor. You might inhale healing light and exhale, thank you for healing every cell. Inhale peace and exhale, I trust you completely. Inhale love and exhale, you are perfect exactly as you are. Inhale strength and exhale, we are getting stronger every moment. Continue this conscious breathing and communication for 5 to 15 minutes. Your body will respond immediately to this practice. Your nervous system will shift into a healing state, your heart rate will become more coherent, and your inner doctor will receive your loving instructions along with the oxygen and energy from your conscious breathing. This technique is especially powerful when you're dealing with pain, anxiety, or any acute symptoms. Instead of fighting against these sensations or trying to distract yourself from them, breathe into them consciously and speak to them with curiosity and compassion. Now, I want to talk about something that might surprise you but is absolutely crucial for effective healing communication. Your inner doctor doesn't just listen to what you say to it directly. It also hears and responds to how you talk about your body to other people. Every time you tell someone, I'm always tired, my back is killing me, I have terrible genes, or I'm falling apart, your body is listening and taking notes. It thinks these are ongoing instructions about how to be, what to maintain, and what identity to uphold. This doesn't mean you can never acknowledge health challenges or ask for support from friends and family. It means being mindful and intentional about how you frame these conversations. Instead of saying, I am diabetic, you might say, I'm managing diabetes really well. Instead of, I have chronic pain, try, I'm learning to live more and more comfortably despite this condition. Instead of, my body is falling apart, consider, my body is teaching me how to take even better care of it. These aren't just semantic games or positive thinking tricks. They represent fundamentally different energetic frequencies that create different chemical and physiological responses in your body. When you speak about your body as something that's learning, adapting, and improving rather than something that's broken and deteriorating, you give your inner doctor very different instructions about what to focus on and what direction to move in. This is also true for how you think about your body when you're alone. The internal dialogue you have with yourself all day long is perhaps the most powerful healing communication of all, because it's constant and it's infused with your deepest beliefs and emotions. Most people have a running commentary in their heads about their bodies that would make a professional critic seem kind and encouraging. I look terrible. I feel awful. I'm so out of shape. I'm getting old. I hate my stomach. My skin looks horrible. I have no energy. I'm such a mess. If you had a friend who talked to you the way you talk to yourself about your body, you'd probably end that friendship pretty quickly. Start paying attention to your internal dialogue about your body and your health. Notice how often you criticize, judge, or speak negatively about your physical condition. Every time you catch yourself doing this, pause and redirect. You don't have to force false positivity, but you can choose more neutral or encouraging language. Instead of, I look terrible, try, I'm learning to appreciate my body exactly as it is right now. Instead of, I feel awful, Try, I'm listening to what my body needs. Today, instead of I'm falling apart, try I'm discovering new ways to support my health and vitality. I also want to address the crucial role that sleep plays in your healing communication with your inner doctor. While you sleep, your body does its most intensive repair work. This is when your conscious mind is quiet and your inner doctor has the least interference, allowing it to focus completely on healing, regeneration, and restoration. You can consciously support and direct this process by giving your inner doctor specific instructions and appreciation before you fall asleep. As you're lying in bed preparing for rest, take a few minutes to have a loving conversation with your body about what you want to happen during the night. You might say something like this: "Tonight, as I sleep peacefully, please focus extra healing attention on my immune system. Please strengthen every immune cell and help them work with perfect precision. Please repair any cellular damage and regenerate healthy new tissue wherever it's needed. Please balance all my hormones naturally. Please help me wake up feeling completely refreshed, energized, and healthy." Your subconscious mind is most receptive right before sleep, making this an incredibly powerful time for healing communication and programming. You can also use this pre-sleep time to express gratitude to your body for everything it accomplished during the day. Thank your legs for carrying you, your arms for helping you work, your brain for processing information, your heart for beating steadily, your digestive system for nourishing you. This gratitude practice before sleep ensures that your last conscious thoughts are appreciative and loving toward your body, which creates the optimal energetic environment for healing during rest. The beautiful thing about learning to communicate consciously with your inner doctor is that you begin to develop what I call body wisdom. You start becoming more attuned to the subtle signals your body sends before small issues become big problems. You might notice that you need more rest before you become completely exhausted. You might recognize which foods make you feel energized and which ones drain your vitality. You might sense stress building up in your body before it manifests as physical symptoms. You might become aware of emotional patterns that affect your physical health. This isn't just about healing existing problems, though that's certainly important. This is about developing a partnership with your body that prevents many future problems and helps you make choices that support long-term health and vitality. When you maintain regular, loving communication with your inner doctor, you become collaborators in creating ongoing wellness rather than just crisis managers dealing with whatever goes wrong. Your inner doctor becomes your most trusted health advisor, helping you navigate everything from daily decisions about food and exercise to major life choices that affect your well-being. Let me give you a specific protocol that you can start implementing immediately. I call it the Daily Body Dialogue, and it takes less than 10 minutes, but can transform your relationship with your health. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day for this practice, ideally at the same time so it becomes a routine. Sit or lie down comfortably and close your eyes. Begin by taking several deep, conscious breaths to relax your nervous system and center your attention in your body. Start with a mental scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Notice what feels comfortable, strong, or good, and express genuine gratitude for those areas. Thank you, brain, for thinking clearly today. Thank you, neck and shoulders, for feeling relaxed and comfortable. Thank you, heart, for beating so steadily and strongly. Then notice any areas of tension, discomfort, fatigue, or concern. Instead of judging these sensations or getting frustrated with them, greet them with curiosity and compassion. Ask each area what it needs. You might be surprised by the wisdom that comes through these internal conversations. Your tight shoulders might tell you they need you to breathe more deeply and regularly. Your upset stomach might ask you to eat more slowly and mindfully. Your tired eyes might request a break from screens. Your restless legs might ask for more movement during the day. This isn't your imagination running wild. It's your body's intelligence communicating through your intuition. The more you practice listening, the clearer and more helpful these internal messages become. End your daily body dialogue by giving your inner doctor appreciation and clear, loving instructions for the day ahead. Thank you, inner doctor, for all the healing work you're doing that I can't see. Thank you for managing all the complex processes that keep me healthy and alive. Today I'm asking you to help me feel energized, comfortable, and strong. Please help all my systems work in perfect harmony. Please give me clear signals about what my body needs and help me make choices that support our health and happiness. This daily practice creates several powerful benefits. First, it trains you to notice your body's signals before they become urgent or painful. Second, it establishes a habit of speaking to your body with appreciation and respect, rather than criticism and frustration. Third, it gives your inner doctor regular, clear feedback about what you want to experience. And fourth, it creates a sense of partnership and collaboration between your conscious mind and your body's intelligence that can dramatically improve your health outcomes. Now, let me address something that often concerns people when they start this practice. Sometimes when you begin communicating consciously with your body, you might become more aware of sensations, discomforts, or issues that you hadn't noticed before. This can be alarming at first. You might think, I was fine before I started paying attention, and now I notice all these things wrong with me. This is actually a positive development, even though it might not feel that way initially. Your body has been sending you signals all along, but you've been too busy, too distracted, or too disconnected to receive them clearly. Think of it this way. If you had been living in a house where the smoke detectors weren't working, you'd want to get them fixed, right? Even if that meant you'd start hearing alarms when there was actually smoke. The same principle applies to your body awareness. As you develop a more conscious relationship with your inner doctor, you'll start receiving clearer, earlier signals about what your body needs. This allows you to address small imbalances before they become big problems. It's infinitely easier to handle a whisper from your body than to wait until it has to scream to get your attention. Remember also that healing is rarely a perfectly linear process. There will be good days and challenging days, progress and setbacks, breakthroughs and plateaus. On the difficult days, resist the temptation to get angry at your body, declare that nothing works, or abandon your healing communication practice. These are actually the times when your inner doctor needs your support, encouragement, and partnership the most. Think about it this way. If your best friend was going through a tough time, struggling with challenges and setbacks, you wouldn't abandon them or criticize them for not getting better fast enough. You would offer extra support, encouragement, understanding, and love. Your body deserves the same compassion and loyalty, especially when it's working hard to heal and restore balance. Keep talking to it lovingly. Keep thanking it for all the healing work it's doing that you can't see. Keep visualizing the health and vitality you're creating together. Trust the process, even when you can't see immediate results. Your inner doctor has been successfully healing your body your entire life. Every cut that healed, every cold you recovered from, every injury that mended, every infection your immune system defeated, that was your inner doctor at work. Now that you're consciously participating in this process, actively communicating with this intelligence, the results can be even more remarkable. But you have to give it time, consistency, and faith. I want to share one more story that illustrates the profound power of conscious communication with your inner doctor. I knew a man who had been struggling with chronic insomnia for over a decade. He had tried every sleeping medication, every natural remedy, every relaxation technique, and nothing provided lasting relief. He was exhausted, frustrated, and beginning to lose hope. Then he learned about talking to his body, and he decided to have a conversation with his nervous system about sleep. Every night before bed, he would lie down and speak directly to his nervous system with appreciation and specific instructions. He would say, "Thank you, nervous system, for protecting me and keeping me alert when I needed to be alert. I appreciate how hard you work to keep me safe. Now it's time to rest. You can relax completely. There's nothing I need to be alert for right now. Everything is safe and peaceful. Please help my brainwaves slow down into deep, restorative sleep patterns. Please help all my muscles release and relax. Please help my mind become quiet and still. I trust you to give me exactly the sleep my body needs to heal and restore itself." He also began thanking his body for any sleep he did get, even if it was just a few hours, instead of focusing on how tired he still felt. Within 2 weeks, he was sleeping 6 to 7 hours most nights. Within a month, his insomnia was completely resolved, and he was sleeping better than he had in years. His doctor was amazed and asked what he had done differently. When he explained about talking to his nervous system, the doctor was skeptical but couldn't argue with the results. This story illustrates something crucial about healing communication. Sometimes the breakthrough comes not from trying harder or doing more, but from shifting your relationship with your body from frustration and fighting to appreciation and partnership. When you stop trying to force your body to do what you want and start asking it lovingly for what you need, everything can change. As we bring this conversation to a close, I want you to understand that learning to communicate with your inner doctor isn't just about healing specific health problems, though it can certainly do that. It's about reclaiming your power as an active participant in your health rather than a passive victim of your genetics, your age, your circumstances, or your diagnoses. It's about remembering that you are not separate from your body. You are your body, and your body is you. The division between mind and body is an artificial construct that has led us away from our innate healing wisdom. Your inner doctor has been waiting your entire life for this conversation. It's been sending you signals, trying to communicate with you, hoping you would eventually recognize its intelligence and partner with it consciously. Every symptom has been a message. Every pain has been a request for attention. Every energy dip has been information about what your body needs. Now that you know how to listen and how to respond, everything changes. You don't have to be perfect at this. You don't have to do it exactly right every time. You just have to begin. Start today with a simple thank you to your body. Start tonight by asking your inner doctor what you can do to support your health tomorrow. Start this week by paying attention to the signals your body sends and responding with curiosity instead of frustration. Start this month by speaking to your body like the intelligent, loyal partner it has always been. Your body has been taking care of you since before you were born. It has survived everything you've been through. It has adapted to stress, healed from injuries, fought off countless threats, and continues working every moment to keep you alive and as healthy as possible under whatever conditions you give it. It deserves your appreciation, your respect, your partnership, and your love. The conversation with your inner doctor begins now. Not tomorrow, not when you have more time, not when you feel better. Now. Right now, as you finish reading this, place your hand on your heart and say, "Thank you, body. Thank you, inner doctor. I'm ready to work with you. I'm ready to listen to you. I'm ready to heal with you." That's all it takes to begin. One moment of acknowledgement, one word of appreciation, one gesture of partnership. Your inner doctor is listening. Your body is responding. Your healing has already begun. Trust the process. Trust your body's wisdom, and trust your power to participate actively in creating the health and vitality you deserve. The conversation between you and your inner doctor will be the most important dialogue of your life, and it starts with your very next breath.